Warning. Censorship. Warning. Censorship.
This thing kind of keeps us a bit warm.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna have to have a chat with you guys.
Yep.
Okay. And the reason that we're gonna have a chat with you guys is because we are in level 4 lockdown, and you have gathered here for what is potentially a non-essential gathering.
I deem that this is an essential gathering to us. I deem that as being a sovereign person, that it's essential for us to stand up, and when we do not consent to something, because if we don't stand up and we stay in our homes and we stay in silence, it's a legal maximum of law that if we stay silent, we give consent. Whereas all of us here today, we don't give consent. That's why we're standing here, to make sure that we're stood and we're counted as not giving consent is what's happening at the moment. So in my eyes, that is one of the most essential things in the universe I could be doing right now.
Okay, alright.
And this is, we're actually in the same bubble.
Okay.
So,
Yep.
that's, we've been, yeah, so,
That's cool.
yeah, that's,
cool.
yeah.
I understand that you have, your beliefs about sovereignty, and that's fine. I also have a duty to act upon.
Yes, which is fair enough, because that's your belief.
So I am required to obtain your details, such as your name, your address, your date of birth, etc., etc., etc.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the first.
And as a free living being, I'm not actually required to give you my details, such as my name, my date of birth, and my address. Yeah, as a free living being, I do not actually have to give those to you. Many people that work in your force in Taupo will be able to identify me. They will probably be here in a moment. So I am Vanessa, the living being, and that's who I would like you to address me as. I don't have to give you any other details, but yeah, there will be people within your corporation that know full well who I am.
Okay. Well, Vanessa, the living being, my name is Sergeant Weston.
Nice to meet you.
So just so we know.
Sergeant Weston, yes, thank you.
Weston, yep. Just so we know who we're talking about to each other. So, just pause for a second.
Oh, he was just coming past. We was talking to him. Yeah, he was literally just walking past. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. So, Vanessa, the living being. Like I said, my name is Sergeant Weston. I'm obviously from the Taupo police here. Identified things, so you know.
So is it
I-722?
Thank you very much.
GW I-722 is my full badge.
Yep.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my notebook out. I'm going to start writing down some details.
Yes.
All right, you okay with that?
You can write down whatever you want. That's your right. Yeah. Yeah. I'm in a public place, and it's fine for you to take observations of that.
Yep.
Yep. I have no issues with that.
Yeah. Can I just ask one question? I'm going to ask more than one question.
I know.
The question I'm going to ask is, I presume I'm being recorded at
Yes, you are being recorded. So people know, can see me. I'm really bad at this. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm not the greatest at recording. So people know that it's me behind the camera, and it's you on. It's on that side. So yeah.
So is it recording, or are we face live screening somewhere? Or what are we?
I am live at the moment.
You're live at the moment.
Yeah, because we were already doing some lives just for people around the motu to know what's going on, because even with these things happening, or if it gets shut down, it's good for people to know two sides to every story. Pretty much, I like to have all of my facts before I can make a decision about something. Yep. So I think that everybody should have that right as well, to be able to see both sides of stories. So we see you guys here, and I'm I'm happy that you guys have come like this. You haven't come battering, ramming in, or anything like that. So it is good to show people what is happening, and it's even for yourself, Then everything's recorded, so there's no in between, pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that. Okay. So I know that you've told me that you'd like to be known as Vanessa the Living Being.
Yes.
Do you have a legal name, or is Vanessa the Living Being your legal name?
My name is Vanessa.
Okay.
Yes, my name is Vanessa, yes.
Do you have a surname?
I may have been appointed one at birth, but my name is Vanessa.
Okay. What was the appointed name that you had?
As I said, there's people within your corporation that will already know those details. So at this stage, I won't be giving you those details because my name is Vanessa. That's who I am. My name is Vanessa. I'm not going to talk about myself as a dead entity attached to a fictional character that was given to me. My name is Vanessa.
Yep. Okay. All right.
And I know that you know what I'm talking about with that. Yes.
Just for clarification, have you and I?
I'm sorry, I'm just giving you a number. I didn't find
That's fine. I've
Thank
already
you.
given it here. That's fine. Yep.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I apologise.
Yep. That's fine. We're talking about names.
It depends what's in a name. It depends the meaning of a name. So, what do you class as the meaning of a name?
Well, it's one part of identification. Just one part.
Yeah.
Have I ever met you before?
I think you have met me before. I think I've been pulled over, like random tests, random in the car, things like that. I have met a number of other officers here. See you later. Goodbye. Oh, sorry, we didn't have masks on. Sorry about that. Officer Robinson and is it Constable Shepherd or Officer? They both know who I am if you would like to speak to them about it.
What's your date of birth, Vanessa?
I don't actually have a date of birth because I was never birthed. I was born into this land.
And what is your date of birth?
As I said, you will be able to get those details off them. I would actually think, being a police officer, I would have done a little bit of detective work on who was sharing things on the notice board, who's been walking around with signs around town and that. So it would be my understanding if I was in your profession, because I like to look into everything and get the information, I probably would have already had my name and date of birth before I drove up here. So those things are stuff that you could probably find out quite easily, and I won't be answering those for you today. Yeah.
Well, my understanding is that your surname is Joy.
Yes, that's your understanding, yes.
Alright, so you're not going to give me your date of birth. What's your home address, please?
I don't need to give you my home address. Obviously you know what this flag means and you know the agreement that's attached to it. If you don't know the agreement attached to it, I'd be quite worried that people that are actually standing up and looking after our people, because that's your job, like I don't have a problem with police. I have helped you out with a lot of different things in the past. But I know if it was my job, I would be looking into things like what the meanings of the sorry, I get a little bit nervous, so that's right, but the Hifakaputanga flag means and the agreement that goes along with that. And if you actually read through that, which I actually hope you would have, because I understand that most police officers look at a lot of stuff before they go into law enforcement, you don't go running in there. You should be able to tell that I'm not going to abide by your so-called rules and your laws, because I abide by the laws of myself, the laws that govern me as a sovereign being. Hi, Pete! Kia ora! And I'm actually, those are the last questions that I will be answering. Okay. So that has given you enough information to be able to ascertain who I am. And I will not be answering any further questions now. So I'll leave it over to what you guys have to say now. Oh. Thank you.
I was just about to go out on the limb and say that I'm going to presume that you're not going to give me your phone number either.
No, it's actually public. I actually think I attached it to one of my posts online, actually. Yeah.
Hey, well, look, Vanessa, I think you can probably agree with me because you've said that it's my job to make sure that the community's safe.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as part of my job, I have to abide by the laws of the government of New Zealand. Okay. As such, one of those laws is the Health Act, which has just come in.
Is it a law or is it a mandate?
Well, it's actually a health order.
An order. So is that a law?
There are laws under
Is the health order a law?
There's a Health Act. There's a Health Act.
Yeah.
There's a health order. Okay. So, part of the requirements under the Health Act is that you have to give me your details, as in your name, your date of birth, your address, your phone number. Okay. Is there anything that I can reasonably do to get you to comply with that request?
I do not comply with it, no.
Okay. Well, in that case, Vanessa, because you have refused to comply with those instructions, or that request, should I say, you are now under arrest, okay, for refusing to comply with that request by failing to provide details, okay, as required. So, you have the right to refrain from making a statement, you have the right to consult and instruct a lawyer, and without delay, you'll be given that opportunity as soon as practicable. Please have a list of lawyers that you may speak to for free. Do you understand your rights?
I do not understand any of you. I do not stand under any of you. I do not stand under anyone. I am a sovereign being. My name is Vanessa.
Yes, yes. Do you understand, not do you stand, but do you understand your rights?
I do not stand under anybody. Do you know the meaning of the word?
Understand?
Yes.
So
do you know the meaning of the word, the true meaning of the word?
It means I have a working knowledge of what I have just been told. So do you have a working knowledge of the rights that I have?
I do not stand under anybody.
Okay. Vanessa, I'll ask you again. Is there anything I can reasonably do to get you to comply with the directions?
I do not comply.
Alright. Well, in that case, Vanessa, as I've said, you're under arrest. So can I get you to put your flag down, please?
No.
Okay then. Vanessa, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the flag off you and take your phone off you.
Please make sure that you keep this safe. This is one of the 3 registered flags of our country.
Yes, it is.
This is the flag that I stand under.
Yep. What we'll do is we'll roll it up so it doesn't get dirty. Okay. And we will take care of it until you get bail. Okay. Would you like to hand it over?
I will just grab my other bag over here. I actually brought gifts for you guys. So I brought some gifts of remembrance and gifts from my home to yours. I see you have gloves on there.
Yes.
So here's rosemary for you.
Thank you.
Thank you. For you.
Burpees on the spot.
Beautiful, look.
Thank you.
This is Phil
Thank
Edwards
you.
of the Taupo police. He's a really nice guy.
Kia ora.
He goes to that church.
Oh, yeah.
A friend of mine. I love Phil.
Yeah.
He's a legend. And
We're just discussing time and place. Level
Yes.
4 is not the time or the place. Level 4, level 3, not. Level 2 and 1, yes. Level 4, not. Okay. Thank you.
Vanessa.
Is this your property?
Yes, that is mine.
And this is going to come with you?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll...
You're not being arrested, so it's okay.
It's okay, only I'm being arrested for standing peacefully.
These guys actually are really cool.
I'm just going to grab it for you now, okay?
Okay.
Got your phone, put it there.
Freedom in New Zealand! Political freedom in New Zealand!
Okay. Vanessa, come over to the car, please.
Come on. Are they trying to arrest you?
They are arresting me.
She is under arrest.
Why is she under arrest?
Because she's failing to comply with that direction.
Which was what?
Vanessa, come to the car.
This is what happens if you don't comply peacefully.
So people are getting arrested.
Yeah, feel free to take photos or videos or share it. There's quite a lot of us here that must be a threat to the police.
Definitely, total threat.
Especially someone that stands in love and peace, that if you can see anywhere around that, I always promote peace. I promote peace with the police. I do not have any problems. Do not take my property. Do not take my property.
You are under arrest. You need to come with me now. It is simple. you.